Hello, my awesome source Sagittarians. How are you? This is your shadow reading for the month of February. Now, you will notice that there are two rather sprightly dogs around here. Oh, and they're going to make noise. Excuse me, children. Lily, don't. Anyway. Please excuse me for a moment. Hi, it's me, I'm back again. I'm a bit wary that if I start again, you know how it is? As soon as you try to get your camera out and take a photo of the cute babies, they move or they, go away or something. And I'm worried that as soon as I press record again, that the barking will start again. I don't want the barking to start. Isn't that right, Miss Lily? That loony Lily. Anyway, enough about me. Let's look at you. What's the case for the shadow of Sagittarius this February? Welcome back if you're coming back, by the way. Sorry, I forgot. And if you're new, hello, welcome to Crazy Town. We're very friendly. Look at that, 10 of Swords underneath. Now, I think the shadow card of this reading is how you look at this card. 10 of Swords is the ending of something, and usually something not too pleasant. So, I'm guessing that being Sag, you're going to look at it as a good thing. Thank God that's over. No more of that. Let's see if that happens. We've got the Princess of Cups, the Hanged Man, very nice. Justice, looking good so far, Sag. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Sun, big arcanas here, but this is going to be a big month. The Tower, of course it is. The Tower's not always bad. Do you like my pointer finger? Bear this in mind. The Tower's not always bad. It could be a very good thing. King of Wands, there you are. Nine of Pentacles, yep. Two of Cups, awesome sauce. And Five of Pentacles. Can I have some clarity on that, please? Because I just don't really like that. Oh. Okay, gotcha. Right, sorry, had to do a bit of listening there. Let's see. It's telling me to just go a different direction. The foundation of the issue is the Knight of Cups, so we'll start with that. Focus. Maybe it's my eyes that aren't focusing. Anyway, Knight of Cups is the foundation. Now, this is an offer of love, affection, and recently it has sent you into a whole lot of head noise. Illusion, delusion, confusion, overwhelm, magical thinking, too many things to choose from, lots of options. And Sagittarius really likes their freedom. They can be very good, they can be very good in a relationship, but there has to be independence and the ability to enjoy what they want to do without having to be in a partnership all the time. You know, things like long distance relationships, not too much of a hassle because they kind of like their own space. So this offer of love might have thrown you for a bit of a loop in the past. The current situation is the Princess of Cups, which is messages. So this offer might be followed up with some messages of affection or, you know, just generally kind things. Can't see anything too scary just yet. You are trying to look at this from a different perspective. You are trying to see things from a different angle. However, you might be using that time out as a delay tactic. Part of this confusion could be the fact that this has happened quite a lot in the past. And swimming underneath is that you don't want that ever again. The block is justice. Equal give and take. Fairness. Where Sagittarius is very big on truth and fairness and social justice and things like this. This is a Libra card. Very, very strong on that. And so if you're seeing anything that is dubious or, yeah, okay, good. You might be looking for things. You might be actively seeking them out as a reason to not move forward. You know, keeping your eye open for any little red flag, not a bad thing, but as long as it's really red, you know, as long as it's not out yellow and you're turning it into a red one. That's the block for you this month is justice and seeking this ultimate fairness and balance. Your higher self is saying hello, just be happy, you know, for sake. When are you going to let yourself be happy without shooting that far ahead on all the possibilities that could or could not go wrong? When are you just going to let yourself be happy now, regardless of what might or might not happen in the future? And how scary this is, you know, this love offer, pretty scary. Coming up, we've got the Tower. This is really interesting, this one, because it's got 3 people. It's really cracking through the surface. It's really breaking through the surface. Shadow work talks about looking at our dark and deepest, scary stuff. And when you start to do it, it can be really confronting. And sometimes you'll think you've got a handle on it and you're going really well, and then something, somewhere, could be something minor, will trigger you, and this will happen. It will cut straight down to the core, and you will be just opened right up again. And I think if you continue to fear this, it will happen. Whereas if you don't fear it and you just, because you're told to be happy, then down the bottom, see the dove piece? That's what's available to you. That is what you have blocked off all this time. That's why cowards can be a good thing. You see yourself as the King of Wands. I've got this. I'm a Sagittarius. Of course I'm in control. I've got this. Nobody's going to mess with me. I am the master of my domain. Like birthday boy, this is my birthday boy. I am the strong one, and don't mess with me because I will take you on and I will win. I'm fiery. Don't mess with me. And it's that kind of guard up that really, unless you were looking, you wouldn't recognise that it was because you were really hurt and you had to be strong. For some reason, you had to be strong. And so you're going to stay strong because you don't want to feel hurt again. That's the shadow work. You have to go back and fix the hurt. Part of that means feeling it. But once you felt it, the good news is you get up and you go, oh, I feel so much better. Now, other people are seeing you as independent. Is it dance, walk, so they walk to the tune of their own song or something? Well, something like that, the steps of their own tune. I don't know, but that's how they see you. Still likely to, rear up if you tread on my toes, but happy being on your own, in your own world, doing your own thing. That's how they see you. Your hopes and fears is the Two of Cups, which comes back to around here. This is, love of a partnership thing. So scary. So terrifying. Really. But this is the hopes and fears card. Deep down, this is what you've always wanted. Equal give and take. Being seen, seeing, same value, reciprocity, and trust. That's your hope. Your fear is, if I get it, will I recognise it? If I get it, will it be true? Will I only get what looks like it and then find out later that it's not really that? So this duality of hope and fear. Now we've got a bit of an ending story. So it's like the build-up of excitement before the end in a book. You've got the Five of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold. Feel this. Feel like this sometimes. The fear of this is almost better the devil you know. I like dogs. I'm better off being single with a dog. That's a possible outcome for you if you don't pay attention. 9 of Cups is not likely to be achieved unless you put the burdens down. This stuff you've been carrying is blocking out any of your wishes coming true. It's this up-down energy. The 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, great. The 10 of Wands, heavy duty. It's this fear eventually overtaking joy. You've got the Knight of Wands, which is very fast-moving energy, and your energy overtaking the 10 of Wands. So basically it's saying at the moment you've been miserable, you've been left out in the cold, then 9, single, independent, you've got this chance to be happy and free and look at me and I'm abundant and I'm, I've got this. Burden down, knocking all your cups over. carrying very heavy weight. Once you put that down, you are light enough to go whoosh in the direction of your dreams. So how about do that this month so that next month this is where we go. I think that's worth working through. I really think that's worth working through. And overall, this is what needs to be done. Take the swords out of your back. Realise that they were other people's, nasties. They threw at you, and you are not unlovable. Belief that you were causes the imbalance in relationships. So once you believe that you are lovable and worthwhile, there will be balance in your relationships because your boundaries will be better and your knowledge and strength in saying what you will and won't accept will be higher. And so the types of relationships you attract will be of better quality. Thus ended the lesson. I love you guys. Let's have a little look before we sign off for February. I am just loving these readings. Bottom of the deck, we've got liberation. Free yourself. Sounds like someone was listening in on my conversation with you. Free yourself of that. Let it go, Elsa. Compassion for others. Yes. And let chance play its creative role in your life. I'm going to leave that with you. Let chance play a creative role in your life. Be happy now and see what happens. Just see what happens. All right, my loves. Go you good things. Much love, and I'll talk to you soon.